Morning, everybody. It's 8:36 on Thursday, the 18th, and since it's Thursday, it's claims day. Initial claims were actually down 2,000 on a revised number. Total initial claims for the week 250,000. Um, Moving in the other direction, a little better than expected, but still up, were continuing claims at 1,437,000. That was up 9,000. We had a bunch of earnings. Oh, by the way, the on the back of the UK announcement of 10.1% inflation year over year, the Eurozone, so really the rest of Europe, came in a little bit better, but certainly not good. Up 9.8, pardon me, 8.9 year over year. Okay, we had a bunch of earnings, and Cisco with a beat, 49.05 up 239, 5.1%. They say that supply chain is getting a little better. You have to remember that when somebody says that, that's their industry. Supply chain for grocery stores is not the same as supply chain for Cisco. So there you go. Wolf Speed, WOLF, 103.70 up 18.05 or 21%. They beat earnings, revenues, and gave solid guidance. Penn National spending another 325 to take over the rest of Doofus Dave's Barstool, and the stock is unchanged. So not particularly meaningful, but of course, Doofus Dave will be very busy, I'm assuming, telling everybody that stocks never go down, except the one he sold his business to. Estee Lauder beat but gave poor guidance. 271.55 down 497, just 1.8%. BJ's beat, and the stock is 73.15. That's up 402 or 5.8%. And Bed Bath Body Bed Body and Bath Works also beat. This has nothing to do with Bed Bath and Beyond. Uh, the stock is basically unchanged, 40.52 up 33 cents because the guidance was a little soft. And one that really ran in the last couple of months, SIGA, SIGA. The stock went from 7 to 15 back to 10, and then slowly moved over the last month or so up to 26, closing 24.60, down 17 cents or 0.7%. I only bring it up because there's another one on the tape which is also monkeypox, which is blue water vaccine. And it started at 255 2 days ago, traded as high as 8. Yesterday closed 764 up 509 or almost 200%. This morning is 545 down 219 or 29%. This is a very volatile area, as most vaccines are. Just because they have it doesn't mean that they can make it. Just because they can make it doesn't mean that it's going into wide distribution. So, you got to take that with a little grain of salt. Okay, futures. Before the numbers came out, we were up 57, currently, excuse me, up 34. NASDAQ was up 30, currently up about 27. The S&P was up 8 and currently up about 5. One thing I forgot, Asia and Europe going in opposite directions, Asia down, Europe up. And the Philly Fed number came out. These are incredibly volatile numbers, and I think you have to discount them. When you see the Empire Index go down 31%, and you see the Philly Fed go up 6.2% when the expectation was down 5%, and you know that they're going to revise them. Very difficult to make any investment decisions on those kind of things. Okay, chart on the screen. Oil, again, in that area where I drew the line on Sunday, we have spent basically 4 days making a little bottom and starting up. Yesterday I told you we had an inside day, which generally signifies not much of anything, um, because it makes a doesn't go above or below in either direction. Today, though, after being down yesterday and then closing up $1.53, today we have a higher high and a higher low. It's not overwhelmingly meaningful down here. It's a short range day so far, but it is up $1.28. And if we can get back above $90, I think we test 95 again. And if we go through, we go through. And if we don't, we continue to make lower highs, which is really not great. But when you look at the weekly and you see where we are, top, uh, bottom, test, double top and a breakout, parabolic, back into that area of support, lower high. If we break through here on the downside on a Friday close, let's call it below 85.14, that would be a clear sign that we're going lower. As far as the rest of the futures, gold was up a little, grains are down a little. Nat gas, which traded 967 yesterday, came back in and closed in the 930 area, up 12 cents today, high 945, so a little lower high. So we're doing some consolidating there. Gold, as I said, up about 5, silver up about 6. The copper, which I really like, but gave me a scare yesterday by breaking down below that trend line on the daily. Let's go back to the daily and open it up a little so you can see what I'm talking about. Broke this uptrend, and even though it's back above it, well, it looks like it bounced off the 20-day MA. What concerned me yesterday still concerns me today, and that is it's set up for a MACD crossover on the negative side. Okay, bonds and currencies. Currencies are all over the place. Euro is down a little, dollar is up a dime, Bitcoin up 300, up 30 in Ethereum, and the bonds picking back up half of what they lost yesterday. So I know that I like this one back on the long side, so lower rates, higher bond prices. But as I've pointed out in the Discord room, I'm looking at this channel that we have here, and I'd really like to be a buyer down in the 139.5 area. We're almost a full point above that. That would give us a pretty nice move into support and give us a hard sell stop on the break. All right, everyone, have a good day. Be careful.